Welcome, welcome all aboard Wisdom with me, Roxy Carter, your hostess, the Greek girl who has a lot to say about a whole bunch of things. So get ready. Today, hot topic. I don't do topics that aren't hot. Okay, that's just the way we roll here at All Aboard Wisdom. I just love how YouTube just gets so much stuff out there, and you're going to get pumped up. You're going to get information. You're going to get facts, and learning should be fun. So that's what I do. So today, I have a couple little bullet points on my little cheat sheet over here. So I'm going to be checking them out today because I don't want to miss a thing, because there's so much that I need to share. Not just I really need to, because I want us to get better and do better. And when we know better, we do better. So today's topic, are we ready? This is cool. It's on the holics. It's going to be, the title is for this actual podcast today, Workaholics, Shopaholics, and Foodaholics, and anybody other holics that kind of get thrown in with the bunch, okay? So get ready, because you're going to get an earful with me. That's what I do. I give you an earful. I want it to sink into your ears, sink into your brain, absorb, and then I want you to do something better, different for your life. So you're really going to dig it, and you're going to enjoy your time here on the visit, on this planet, on this visit. Now, the bottom line is life is a visit. So if you think you're here there forever and ever and ever and ever, I hate to tell you, but everything does expire in this world. So it is, if you live to be 100, it's still a short term, and it is a visit, and I want you to enjoy it. So how much you're going to enjoy it, it's all up to you. So let's look at the holics, which are your workaholics, your shopaholics, and look at the foodaholics. Let's just use those as an example today. Well, first thing I want to say is, every one of those things, even though some people make a joke about it, the thing is, the truth is, they're all addictions. So if you have these things, it's okay. You know, we're going to like stroke you, pat you on the back, tell you it's okay. But you do have things like other people have addictions, and you do have an addiction. So if you are a workaholic and you're so proud of yourself, oh, I have the best work ethics on the planet. Well, anything you take out of the norm, anything you take out of balance, out of the norm, then you become an olic, meaning you take work and now you've blown it out of perspective, and now you're a workaholic. Now, I love shopping. I don't know about anybody knows this, but Greeks, we do like to shop. We're probably more so than a lot of people, because everything we see, it's like, ooh, we're very excitable. People, us Greek, especially the women, we're really bad. Don't even take a group of us in a store together. We never shut up. But anyway, back to the topic. Shopaholics, it's great to shop. It gets your mind off things. I think it's very therapeutic. I could tell you it's very therapeutic, because I'm really good at being therapeuticized, if that's a word. But the thing is, shopaholic, there's nothing wrong with shopping. But when you go into a holic, which means it's an addiction, I'm going to climb the wall. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to bite my fingernails down. I got to go in and spend money. I need to pull out that plastic card. I need to. While the workaholics are working to get money, money. I'm working to get money. Whatever they do with it, they blow it or they save it. Then you got the shopaholics who can't put that darn plastic card down, or they're in and out of their wallet, and they're rubbing their fingers over the money. And here, take it. I want to buy something. The other thing that goes on are the foodaholics. People somehow let that one go right over the top. And I used to be one of them people. I've dropped tremendous amount of weight, no shots, no pills, haven't been beating myself on a treadmill. But I will tell you, I changed what I eat. I got off all the sugars and the junk. We're not going to go into my whole journey. That's a whole other podcast. I touched on it lightly with the eating one, What's Eating You and Eating podcast, which I think you should go back and watch. But just so you know, when you start going into workaholic, shopaholic, or foodaholic, you are going into a frenzy. I don't know if you've ever seen a shark, but when all of a sudden some meat is thrown in the water, they go into a frenzy and everything. Well, you go into a frenzy when it comes to work and into shopping and into what you eat. So pay attention. That those really, some people give themselves a lot of credit for that, especially the first two, the shopping and especially the working. It really can ruin your life. And you might end up one of those people pushing a buggy on a corner. They call them the buggy people or something. Don't have a roof over your head anymore because depending on, you either worked really hard, then you blew through it, or you worked really hard and you became a hoarder. We're going to get into all this too. Or, it could be just a million different things. But anyway, it's what you overly work, you overly shop, and you overly eat. And if you overly eat, your body shows you're overly eating. Okay. When you're overly, let me get some water. I just talk. That's all us Greeks do. We talk. So I need this water. Hang on. Oh, that helped a lot. Okay. So today we're not just going to talk about your holicism of, working, shopping, and the Foodaholic, but we are going to look at remedies today. We're going to look at answers for things, and I'm going to show you where it all goes back to your childhood. So if you're one of these people, I'm going to say it with the glasses off. If you're one of those people who's, it's been so long since I've been a kid, I don't remember my childhood. I have little bits or pieces, honey. It's all in there. Anything. This is what I teach as a life coach. Anything from the minute you landed on the planet, you saw, you heard, it went on audio and videotape. So it is in here, whether you realize it's in there or not. And it is also throwing you, urging you, causing you a lot of these holic or addiction things, all because of what you saw, you heard, and it does all start in childhood. So, I just want to share that with you. So don't keep saying, well, it really don't matter. That was a long time ago, or I don't want to believe it. It don't matter if you want to believe it. If I tell you there's a lion escapes from the zoo and you don't want to believe it, well, then you go outside, you're going to get eaten by the lion. So I'm just telling you, as a professional life coach, and I've been doing this 33 years, and my success rate is off the charts with success with people. When I tell you something, I know what I'm talking about. So let's move on. So we're going to look at a bunch of things today. Why do you do it? There's a reason for Workaholics, Shopaholics, and Foodaholics. They have they have more than one. They have very similar things that they entwine together, commonalities. One is they all are seeking happiness. Well, you're saying, but isn't everyone, Roxy, seeking happiness? No. These people feel that this life they deserve, it's their God-given right. I need happiness. And if they didn't get it in the way they wanted it. It don't matter what mommy and daddy gave them or anybody else. It's the way they wanted it. Okay? So what's happening, they all want happiness. And that is one thing that sets them off. So I become a workaholic, a shopaholic, and a foodaholic. So I get everything I want because I need happiness. So they're trying to get happy, quote, quote, happiness, happy. That's not doing it, by the way. He's fake the smile is happiness. Yeah. They're not getting happiness from it. They also, workaholics, shopaholics, and foodaholics, are trying to get some control. Now, you're going to say, but they're all out of control. Absolutely. So this is where the tail and the banana in the tailpipe, as they say, fails. The failure rate is where it goes kaboom on them. In working, in shopping, and in eating, they're trying to get control in their life. They're trying to find happiness, and it backfires on them. That is the banana and the tailpipe. Way I'm trying to explain it is because it doesn't work. The other thing why the holics, the workaholic, the shopaholic, and the foodaholics, they are looking for ownership. They don't feel like they own enough. They don't own enough on the planet. So you work to own, you shop to own, you eat to own. Even if you got a big gut hanging out, no matter what you got, if you got a beer belly, I don't care what, you own that. That's mine. So they all have one word I keep seeing over and over and over in life coaching, mine, because they believe somebody is trying to take something from them. So again, I'm repeating myself because that is how you learn. Repetition is when you repeat. When you hear it the first time, it's seeds in the ground. I say this all the time. You repeat it the second time, you water it. Third time you hear it, watch these 3-4 times. That's why these are podcasts. So you to go back and back and back and back. So they start to take root, and then guess what? Your life changes. So here's the people we have a problem with. Who has a problem? The people have a problem. And this is where everything gets really haywire and really kind of messed up, is the people who have these 3 particular addictions. They're very proud of it. Oh, I love to work. I live, think, and breathe work. I lay in bed and I can't even sleep at night because I'm laying there. I'm thinking about work. So you don't sleep and your body goes to hell in a handbag, but you're thinking about work and you're up way before the alarm clock and you're really proud about that too. Or you're shopping and you just can't quit because the thing is here, I'm really proud that I shop. I have this, I have that. Here, come to my house. I'll show you what I got. Let me open my drawers. I'll show you what I got. They talk about it and they keep going over what they have and they touch and feel it and everything else. The other thing about them, they're very not only proud of it, the problem, the ones that concern me the most are the ones who find that humorous. Oh, I find it so funny. I find it so humorous that I am a workaholic because there's pride with it, but they find it is very funny. They kind of smirk when they said, yes, that's me, all right. And they also find it very funny. Well, oh, do I shop? Oh, let me tell you, everything's like sticking out in the garage, my trunk of my car, hanging from the chandelier. And the other thing is, oh, do I eat good? Oh, do I eat? And some people even say, I only go to the best restaurants. Or, boy, you should see how many of those sliders I can put down. So whatever it is, there is an addiction because there's something seriously lacking. Always, always, always starts in childhood. Excuse me, I need some more of this. It truly is water. So when I say I need more of this, there's no alcohol content to it. It's really water. So let's go see what else. We talked about that. We talked about this. Every one of these things are attached to a certain part of the brain. Now, have you ever seen these things on TV where they do brain surgeries and people are awake, but they numb them and they do this to the brain and this happens and that, and you can see the reaction? Well, what it is, you are all very overstimulated. Workaholics, Shopaholics, Foodaholics, the part of the brain, I'm giving you some educational doctory stuff, but in a fun way. The part of your brain, we all have that, medulla oblongata, all that other good stuff up there, okay? We're not trying to educate you. I'm not a brain surgeon, but it is affected deeply by the pleasure part of your brain, okay? And many of these people, and you're going to go into other ones, are also sexaholics. Okay, you can't get your mind off it. So you can't get mind off of work. You can't get your mind off of shopping. You can't get your mind off of food. Oh, am I a foodie? And they're so proud and they laugh about it. There's that pleasure center also does affect sexaholics. That's another podcast. So, we'll just save it. But let's just focus on the ones we're talking about. When you do go to break this, you think, I got to stop. I'm going to be in the poorhouse or I'm wearing myself out. I'm working too much. I'm shopping too much. God love me. I can't even zip up my pants anymore with a coat hanger in my zipper. We all know that one, right? Most of us, or everything's gone into big elastic. That big elastic in the waistband. Yeah. Stretchy, and they keep getting the bigger tops. Yeah. I've been there at one time. I've been there a couple times. I won't go back to that. So I took care of that pleasure center in my brain. But just realize what you have in those 3 areas alone, it's equal. You will have withdrawals too. And I wrote it in here: nicotine, cocaine, heroin. Did she just say what I think she said? Did that great woman just say that I have a heroin, cocaine, and all these other addictions? Yeah, darling, I did. All those things that affect the people, why they turn to, let me look at this little note here: nicotine, booze, cocaine, heroin, all that interesting little stuff that'll kill you too, by the way. It's addictive because the same exact part of their pleasure center of their brain is more intensified, or it's got more nerve endings. So don't use that as an excuse. Well, God made me with more nerve endings in that part of my brain. No. It's time where you pull the reins back, grab the stagecoach, get the reins and pull it back. Okay. And apply the emergency brake. You will go through withdrawals, but it is so worth it, because if you don't, your life, your money, your health, everything is going to go to hell in a handbag. So I'm just telling you, as all aboard wisdom, like get all aboard my boat. I'm going to take you to the great destinations, all aboard the train. I'm taking you to a better place than you are right now. And if you're watching All Aboard Wisdom, I will bet you anything that you need to get aboard with some of these things. And when you get aboard, I can take you there. I can take you in the destination, but then we need you to come back and utilize the things that you do have going for you. Okay? So in your childhood, first thing you got to understand, all these three addictions, especially the working, I need to work, I need to work, I need money, 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 money. I think that's an ABBA song. It is. And the I have to shopping, ching, 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 shop. And oh, I need to food. You ever see some of the stuff these people have in the grocery carts? I mean, I saw people the other day, they had 2 grocery carts. I mean, it was amazing. They were overloaded. It looked like they were trying to feed the people over in Ethiopia or something, okay? That was just in a Walmart. So, I mean, we won't even go there. But it comes from a fear of not having enough. In your childhood, if you had a fear or you heard mom and dad saying, I don't know if we're going to make it. Oh, I don't know. Money is tight. Money, money, money. You as a little kid, it went into that pleasure center of your brain. You think, oh, that ain't going to be very pleasurable. You went into shopping. Oh, it ain't much in this house. We look pretty freaking poor. We look flippin' poor. So I better have a lot of things. So I have money, I have things, and boy, I'm going to eat good because I'm not going to starve and have my little bones and ribs hanging out. Wow, see where this is all starting? It's always caused, these 3 particular ones are caused from a lack of something, and it went into your brain, into your ears, into your eyes. You never got over it, and you've been marinating in this stuff for all your life. So 365 days a year, 365 days a year times that's how many days in a year, and then multiply that for how old you are. And it can be broken at any time. Now, when you want to get over these things, you're going to have to deprogram. And the 2 ways I know how to do it, one is prayer. I'm not telling you to become a nun or a priest, okay? Okay, I'm not telling you to take yourself into a major withdrawal place where they're going to tie you down and you have to shake in vibrating things trying to get over this. But I do tell you, you have to deprogram, and prayer is a really good way to do it. And so is life coaching and seeing a therapist. So you don't have to be cuckoo or nothing majorly wrong where you have to be in a round rubber room. Smart people get information, and you can learn a lot on the internet, but make sure what you're learning is from professionals, because just about anybody can get on there and tell you the moon is made out of blue cheese. And if you're a weak-minded person, you might buy it, and then, yada, yada. So the other thing is you got to get to a point where you start to trust yourself more and trust life. It always comes from a lack in your childhood. It comes from a fear or your parents' fear or hearing your parents talk about it, or you're around too many people. That's all they talk about. That's all their energy is. And their energy is like a cootie or like a tick or something, and it jumped on you and now it's eating away at you. So realize who you're with, your company you're with is also making you also believe I've got to be a workaholic, I've got to be a shopaholic, and I got to really, really throw down that food and gorge on everything. The other thing is you have to substitute. You have to say, well, what do I do? Where do I start? La, 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 la. Well, I'm telling you right now, you have to substitute. Like when people say, I'm going to get off of sugar, so I'm not going to be 900 pounds and I'm going to have diabetes, you substitute a artificial sugar, you substitute something else for it. Okay, so you switch it out. If you go cold turkey on anything, you have to replace it. Let's just say you're going through a relationship. You're in a relationship and you have a breakup. Oh, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to cry and have my box of Kleenex, or you're going to replace the person. Everything in this world that you're going to be successful, you have to realize you're going to substitute it with something better and you're going to replace it. So you're going to sit there and be rocking yourself and having the DTs and the shakes and everything else when it comes to not working enough, not shopping enough, and oh, I got to eat food. You're in and out of the refrigerator. You're like wearing your light bulb out in the refrigerator. You know that thing. You've done it yourself, I'm sure. So the other thing is for you to get better, you have to know I have limits. meaning you got to set your own boundaries. So if you think that somebody's going to come down here and they're going to be paid to be your bodyguard, oh, you're working too much. Slap your hand. Oh, you're shopping too much, or you're eating too much. I want you to understand there's two things that happen when you have the holic thing going on. When you have it, two things happen. One, you always hide it, and two, you become a liar. What did that woman just say? Honey, I said you becoming sneaky, you're hiding it, and you become a liar. Every kind, I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're on drugs. I don't care if you're an alcoholic. Any holicky thing, anything you're doing out of boundaries, you get embarrassed and you think, I got to hide it. I got to hide it. If you think that isn't causing physical pressure and stuff on your heart and your body, you're really wrong, because that will shorten your life. But you become a liar. You also hide it, and that takes a lot of pressure. You also become a hoarder. So in hoarding, all people that deal with hoarding, they are people who feels, I don't have enough, and if you take that away, then I have nothing. Start to replace people in your life. Get rid of the people. Okay, you got to peel your hot, sticky little fingers off of all the people in your life that really are causing you all your stress, anxiety, and all your holic things of why I have to work like this, why I got to shop like this, why I got to eat like this. Replace them with new people. Okay, make a spot where one at a time you pluck them out, consider them weeds. You're cleaning your garden in your life. Okay, this is the answer to this about the holics. And you're going to say, I'm going to be careful who I'm around, because you become and talk and sound and feel and think like who and what you're around. So in today's podcast, I hope you had fun with that, because you're learning. It did start in your childhood. You have continued it. And these are things that you can't really have your dreams. You have so many dreams, but you can't have them if all you do is work. You can't have them if all you do is shop, and you definitely can't have them if all you do is eat. So all these things have to be pulled together. And when you need help, deprogram. You can deprogram. You have to say, I'm not going to do this to me no more. I won't do this to me no more. I'm done. I'm done. I won't do this to me no more. And I do really totally believe, I totally think prayer is the coolest thing. That is a great way to go. And you don't have to become, a priest or a nun. You can just have these little conversations with God. So over and out from the Greek girl, giving lots of advice on all aboard wisdom with you today. I really hope you got a lot out of this. I give you enough to wet your whistle. So please hit subscribe, do hit like, go tell everybody you know, get it out there and change your life and start being the happy person. Enjoy the rest of your life. God bless. Opa.